Hello, guys. This is Pre-Algebra Chapter 2, Lesson 1, or 2.1. Today we're talking about number expressions. All right, let's get started. So, what is a number expression? Well, as the title suggests, a number expression is any set of numbers like 6, 5, 3, or 2 with any type of signs or operation symbols. So some signs and operation symbols could be multiplication, could be addition, could be subtraction, could be division. And in fact, some number expressions don't have any signs at all. For example, the number 7 by itself is an expression of a number. But let's take a look at the other ones. So if I had 6 times 3, that whole thing would be called a number expression. If I had the equal sign behind it, it would be called an equation. So if it has the equal sign, it's an equation. No equal sign, and an operation in a number, and let's say the number over here is 4, this is just called a number expression. Now, the definitions of these aren't really that important because essentially everything's going to turn into an equation one way or another. What we're trying to do here is we're trying to solve and figure out number expressions when we see them. So let's take a look at what some number expressions look like. So if the question asks you something like, find the value of, and then they give you the number expression, right? So example, 9 plus 7. Well, you can essentially treat that as an equation. And all you have to do is say, okay, what is 9 plus 7? 9 plus 7 is, well, if I have 9 here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and I add to it 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Altogether, I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. So the value of 9 plus 7's number expression is 16. Pretty simple, correctly? All right, let's try another one. I'd like you to write this one down. Find the value of 10 divided or split into 2. So for example, if I have, let's go 10, let's say these are 10 students. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. If I had 10 students divided into 2 rooms, and here are the rooms. Here's room number 1, and here's room number 2. How many would be in each room? Well, it's a simple situation, right? We need to make an equal number, so I'm going to put these 5 in here. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I'm going to put the next group of equals in here. So I've got 10 divided into 2, or 5 in each room. 5 in each room. So 10 divided by 2 is 5. Nice and easy, right? We started with our total, then we had to divide them into a certain number of groups, and then we found how many would be in each group. So we have 5 in each room. And that's basically how you solve number expressions. You just solve them. So let's get some more examples. Please write this one down. What is the value of 5 parentheses 3? Well, first I need to recognize that this is a number expression. So I essentially can say, okay, what they're really asking is, what is 5 parentheses 3 equal to? Well, what's it equal to? I have to understand what the parentheses mean. If I see parentheses, and I see the number hugging it. I like to call it hugging on the outside. The way we are supposed to think about this is multiplication. So 5 parentheses 3 is really 5 multiplied, and that dot means multiplication now, 3. And you can still leave the number in the parentheses. So what does 5 times 3 equal? Well, 5 times 3 is the same thing as saying 5 multiplied by 3. And 5 multiplied by 3 is the same thing as saying 5 added to itself 3 times. So what's 5 plus 5? 5 plus 5 is 10. Drop the 5. What is 10 plus 5? 15. So the answer to what is 5 parentheses 3 is 15. So one more time. If you have parentheses and they are going to hug a number on the outside, or there's a number on the outside of the parentheses, then you say that is multiplication. We have 5 times 3, or 5.3, which is the same thing as saying 5 multiplied by 3. 5 multiplied by 3 is the same thing as saying 5 plus 5 plus 5. 5 plus 5 is 10, 10 plus 5 is 15. Please make sure you've written that down in your math notebook. All right, let's continue. I'm going to give us about 4 or 5 problems now, and we're going to solve them together. So here's the first one. We have a division problem, 12 divided by 4. Then we're going to do a multiplication problem, 2 multiplied by 6. Oh, let's also get a regular addition problem, 10 plus 3. Then we have just the number 12. And then we have 2 parentheses 5. Okay, let's figure out what the value is for each of these. So the question is, find the value of each. And really all find the value means is, what does this number expression equal? Okay, so if I put an equal sign next to everything, 12 divided by 4 equals, 2 times 6 equals, 10 plus 3 equals, 12 equals, 2 times 5 equals. Got a little beat going. So first I start and I say, okay, 12 divided by 4, how do I solve that? If I had 12, I don't know, let's go with, what's a good thing? What's a good thing? Okay, I have 12 triangles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to erase this. And let me switch back. 10, 11, 12. I wanted to divide these 12 triangles into 4 equal groups. How many would be in each group? Well, let's do it. Here is 1, 2, 3. Here's 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Do I have 4 groups? I have 1 group here, 2 group here, 3 groups, 4 groups. 12 have been divided into 4. 12 divided by 4 is 3. 3 in each group. All right, let's try the second one. 2 multiplied by 6. 2.6 is the same as saying 2 times 6. 2 times 6 is, that's right, 12. So the value of 2.6 is 2 times 6, and 2.6 is 12. What's the value of 10 plus 3? Well, that's a simple one. All you have to do is 10 plus 3. And you should know that 10 plus 3 is 10, 11, 12, 13. So the, excuse me, the value of 10 plus 3 is 13. What is the value of 12? Well, that should be very obvious. If you had 12 bunnies, how many bunnies do you have? You got 12. So 12 is equal to 12. If you have a single number like that, the value of that number is the number itself. Then finally, 2 parentheses 5. What's the value of 2 parentheses 5? Well, what I'm asking you is, what is 2 times 5, or 2 parentheses 5? I translate this into 2 dot 5, which is the same thing as saying 2 times 5. And what is 2 5 times, or 5 twice? Everyone should know by now, it is 10. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is what we are doing today. We are figuring out the value of number expressions. All right, I hope that helped. We will see you in the next video. Bye.